From our studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Father Paul Kelly. I'm the pastor at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Spirit Lake. And I'm here today just to give you a few thoughts and reflections on Christmas. You know, Christmas is celebrated worldwide. All over the world, people put up their trees and there's customs and traditions. It's even celebrated in some areas that are not particularly even Christian. And so what happens is that a lot of times when people celebrate Christmas, they tend to celebrate in a very generic way. And sometimes people forget about the true meaning of Christmas and what the origins were all about. Sometimes it's just a reflection of our love and care for one another. People get together, they exchange gifts, and they celebrate this idea of being able to love one another and perhaps seeking to better humankind so that we can live more peacefully among each other. And those thoughts are all good, but they're not to the real depth of what Christmas means. Christmas is much more profound than that. It really has to do with God injecting himself in human history. To me, the true meaning of Christmas is summed up in 3 words: Word made flesh. These are the words that we hear from St. John's Gospel in the 1st chapter, where God takes on human flesh in the person of Jesus and is born of the Virgin Mary. So God enters into human history, and the divinity from heaven, if you will, God's divine nature, takes human form and it enters into our lives. To me, that's the greatest distinguishing feature of Christianity. You know, if you study the old religions, the ancient Greeks, the Romans, the Aztecs, the Incas, the ancient Egyptians, if you look at their religious beliefs, they believed that the gods, there were multiple gods. They believed in multiple gods, and the gods were always distant, far away, and you had to appease these gods. So you offered sacrifices and you did certain things so that the gods wouldn't be angry and punish you. Christianity is unique in that, no, God is not this distant, distinct being that we have to appease. He comes and becomes one of us. God enters human history. It's really a celebration of not only what is seen. Too often in the world today, we focus our attention on only what is seen. We live in a very scientific, advanced age where technology and science are, for many people, the highest forms of truth. And that's as far as people look. If you can't see it, if you can't test it, examine it, analyze it, it's not real. And Christmas is really about the part of the world we do not see. St. Paul says that we need to put our faith in things that are unseen, not just in things that are seen. What is seen is transitory, he says. What is unseen is eternal. And so part of what Christmas is reminding us that there's another part of the world out there that God has created, unseen, and we have a destiny as human beings. So the real reason of Christmas for me is that God is part of history, part of my history, part of my life, and that there's a destiny that He has for each of us. So it becomes personal. It's the difference between going up and looking at a Christmas creche and walking up to it and saying, "Isn't that cute? Everybody loves a little baby. Isn't that baby cute? There's mom and dad and the animals. Oh, that's so nice." That's one way of looking at the Christmas scene. The other way is to look at it and say, this child was born for me. Not just something to look at, to admire for a while and then walk on. It's for me. And obviously the great meaning of Christmas is that it's the celebration of the birth of the Christ child, who would later, as a man, suffer and die on the cross to bring redemption to the world. So those are the more profound meanings of Christmas, and I wanted to share a few thoughts with you today. So I hope you and your families have a great Christmas season, Christmas Day, and God can extend His blessings to all of you.
Okoboji broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you by the Scott Troutman State Farm Agency in Spirit Lake, Pure Fishing in Spirit Lake, Last Touch Painting and Cleaning, providing interior, exterior, house painting, and professional cleaning services in Spirit Lake. Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. Ducky's Marine and Motorsports Repair in Spirit Lake. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Attorney Bethany Brands at Brands Law Office in Spirit Lake. Ruthven Locker at the lake, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji. By Michael Thorson with Farm Bureau Insurance in Spirit Lake.